our new topic is tenses for IELTS. I want to speak about this topic because it's very important for all users, students, and also some teachers. International English language testing system is a popular English proficiency test accepted globally by colleges, universities, and also higher authorities. IELTS is widely recognized English test and accepted worldwide. A strong command of grammar, particularly tenses, is necessary to achieve high band scores in all levels of IELTS. For example, reading, listening, writing, and speaking. In all sections, it's very important to use the correct tense forms. Verb tenses inform us how an action relates to time and can create a lot of confusion if used incorrectly. Grammar and tenses for IELTS play a vital role in assessing the candidate's language ability during the test. Grammar forms a fundamental framework of a language. Tenses also play a significant role and significant part, especially in the speaking section of the IELTS test. Learning tenses is one of the essential skills for studying English, as it informs how an action relates to time, and incorrect use can create also confusion. Understanding tenses. A tense is a word form and allows a person to express time. The tense of the verb informs when an event existed or was completed. It designates a time factor to the sentence. There are three main types of tense forms: present, past, and future. I want to inform you about these tense forms. First of all, present simple, the tense that is used to refer to events, actions, and also conditions that are happening all the time and or exist now. For example, I usually analyze complex problems in the early stage of a project. Then I want to give you only brief information and some examples. Then the second one is present continuous. This tense forms is used for action happening now or an action that is unfinished. This tense form is also used when the action is temporary. For example, I am working on refining my argument at the moment. Then the third one, present perfect. This tense form is that used for something that started in the past and continued to the present time. I have developed a deeper understanding of the issue over the past few years. Then present perfect continuous, the fourth one, the tense that is used to show that something started in the past and is continuing at the present time. For example, I have been researching this topic since last autumn. Then the past tense form, this also called simple past. The tense is used to describe an event or an action that happened in the past. For example, I want to give you one sentence. I presented my findings last year at an international conference. Then the past continuous tense form. This tense is used for continuing action or event at a time begin or exited in the past. It can also be used to describe unfinished action that was interrupted by another event or action. For example, I was considering alternative approaches at that time. Then the next one is past perfect. This tense form is used to make it clear that an event happened before another action in the past. For example, I had completed the analysis before the deadline. Then the next one is called past perfect continuous. This tense form is used to show an action started in the past and also continued up until another time in the past. For example, I had been working under pressure for several weeks before the approval. Then future tense forms. First of all, simple future. This tense that is used to describe things that haven't yet happened at that present time, but which are expected or likely to occur in the future. For example, I shall address the remaining concerns tomorrow. Then future continuous tense form. The tense is used for an unfinished action or an event that will occur in the future and also continue expected length of time. For example, I will be collaborating with experts this time next month. Future perfect tense form. The tense that is used for action that will happen between now and some point in the future. For example, I have finished the evaluation by the end of the week. Then future perfect continuous tense form, the tense that is used to describe actions that will continue up until a point in the future. For example, I will have been leading the research team for 5 years by June. What are the recommended tenses for IELTS? First of all, speaking. There are no specific tense form for the important for speaking. However, the more the candidate knows, the better they can convey the message in the speaking test. The critical thing about tenses for IELTS in the speaking section that the candidates know how to listen to the test takers' questions and then chooses the correct answer. For example, if the examiner asks a question in the past tense, did you like to read when you were a child? Then the answer should be in the past. In the past too, yes I did. I used to read a book and also learned a lot as well. To perform well in IELTS, it is necessary to have a solid understanding of the tenses. To score high, or also having proficiency in more advanced tenses like present perfect continuous and also future perfect continuous, these are become crucial. Then reading and listening sections. IELTS reading and listening sections involve gathering information from the provided audio and written text. Direct application of tenses may differ in these two sections and compared to writing and speaking sections. However, having a good command of grammar and its tenses is still essential to prove language understanding. Then writing section. In academic task 1 of the IELTS, a candidate is asked to describe a graph from the past. Hence, understanding tenses, especially past simple tense, become crucial. Then graphs also involve predicting certain events, also activities, which understanding the future tense is essential. For task 2, then it is very common to use the present simple tense for IELTS, as the candidate is instructed to write general facts and also truths and give their opinions commonly used in the present tense. Then for the IELTS writer, the applicant can use a variety of tenses. It is unusual to use one specific tense during the letter writing process for each point. So, to be flexible, keep moving around different tenses to convey a coherent message to the letter. In conclusion, sticking to the rule is vital for all candidates appearing for the IELTS test. Understanding the difference between simple and continuous tense form is crucial, especially for the speaking and also writing sections. However, candidates must pay attention to tenses in the other two sections. For example, listening and reading. It is to be kept in mind that the candidate must follow grammatical rules when describing graphs and also diagrams. Maintaining the subject-verb agreement enhances the overall quality of the response. Familiarity with tenses for IELTS enables the candidates to maximize the band score and showcase their language proficiency. Thank you for your attention.